Hello there, folks, and welcome to the stream. My name is Mike D'Angelo, aka That Tellus Guy, and we are back for our fourth game of Quantum Quest Live. We've got two new players and two returning players, myself included. We're going to do a real quick introduction of everybody. Gerard Burke is our first player. He has got a Kaja Mage with 3 hit points. Virgil, who we saw last time we played, Virgil's got 10 health. He doesn't have a class, but he can use any class that anybody else in his party can use, and he can substitute his health for mana. And he's also got Malagath, who is the Dungeon Lord. He starts as a warrior, but he can spend 2 mana or deal a damage to himself to change his class until the end of the turn. So we're going to have to wait and see if Gerard wipes the absolute floor with us. We've also got Kevin Ball. He is our second... Technically, he's our first Kevin playing today, but we have a returning Kevin who's going to be joining us as well. Kevin Ball has Gremlin Wizard Onyx Grouse, who has 4 hit points. He's got a Cleric Goric Sharrow, who has 6 hit points. And he's got Aquila Creasel, who we've seen on the board before. She's a thief with 4 hit points. When she dies, we flip the... We're not going to actually do that. We're just going to put a token on the screen. But anybody who ends up passing that token, it's going to act like a bomb and they're going to take damage. Kevin Gallagher is our second Kevin of the day. He's got Etrius Cold Whistle, who is a 6 hit point cleric. Runo Lanissa. Lanissa never pays their debts. They've got 4 hit points, and they're a cleric as well, so Kev has the distinction of having 2 healing tokens. And he's also got Elmera Light Dasher, who is a rogue with 5 hit points and a special power that's going to give him 5 extra spaces when he starts the game. I have got the squishiest bunch of all of us. I've got Jandar Roven, who is a 6 hit point warrior, no special abilities. Fango Pace, who's a 4 hit point mage, no special abilities. And Yara Manaforge, who is a 2 hit point mage. And if we were playing with 5 adventurers, she might give me a little bit of something extra, but we don't have that right now. So the only thing that I get out of the mix is, since I have 2 mages, I get 1 extra mana compared to Gerard and Kevin Ball. Kevin Gallagher only has clerics and the thief, so he doesn't get the mage bump. I think, let's see, let's head over to the recording screen again. Let me make sure. I think I heard Kev Gallagher. Did you join us?
I did.
Woohoo! Alright, so we got the full party here. So we are going to start. Kev, you are actually going to be our first roll because you have Elmera and she's got 5 hit points versus Kev B's 4 hit points. If you need me to, I can roll for you.
No, I'm in. Let me just find the roller here. Oh, what's going on? It's in the chat. Okay, I see.
Yep, the little chat bubble.
I rolled. I don't know if it's updating on.
Are you in the general chat or are you in the general channel?
I was in Quantum Quest.
Yeah, we got to get you in chat. Now remember, everybody, Kev Gallagher did do this before.
All right, here we go.
He's our veteran.
Here we go. We didn't have
All
this
right,
fancy
so 1,
control
2, 3,
like I did
4,
before.
5. That's very true. Yeah, we were doing everything with Google. All right, so we've got you on Chamber 8, so you have gotten yourself into the Chrono Lord. I know that you don't have a mage, so this is 1 adventure, takes 1 damage, and then the player immediately rolls and moves again, but moves backwards. So let's, really quick, we'll distribute your damage first. So who's going to take that damage?
Is it just 1 damage?
Yeah, and you can use one of the tokens to make it so that nothing happens.
Good, I could. You know what? Got 2 tokens. Let's burn one right away, baby.
All right, Etrius or Runos. Not that it matters. Kev.
Oh,
Alright, we're just going to do Etrius. Alrighty, and then let's go back up here and let's move you one more time, Kev. Alright, that's an 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, fun thing, Kev, you just got yourself 2 mana. There's no rule that says that you have to pass it forward. So you got your mana.
heck yeah.
And let's reveal what chamber we unlocked here. So chamber 20, which is Vicious Bear Trap. Do you have a warrior? You do not have a warrior, so another damage that you're going to take. One adventurer takes 2 damage, and next player you're only going to roll 1 die to move. So do you want to negate this token too, and we'll just deal 1 damage, or do you want to just deal 2 damage to somebody?
We'll negate that damage and we'll give it to Cold Missile.
Okay, Atreus. Alrighty, and I am up next, so let's take that real quick. Alright, so I got doubles. Would have served me a lot better if I had 5 adventures, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're over here. That chamber is number 11. Alright, I'm holding a mage, so I'm not even going to do the 1 bonus mana for rolling doubles. I'm just going to put a token here. So let's throw that here. So this chamber, for everybody else who's going to land on this later this evening, 1 adventurer takes 1 damage. It's such a low cost because the special ability it's not going to proc. If the adventurer dies, the player loses 1 mana. So that's not going to happen too often to anybody else. But Gerard, we're going to have you move next.
All right.
So you got 3. So we're moving you right here, which is chamber 4. Alright, you do have a warrior, so you don't even have to change your class. So this is Kin Malar Portal. If this room is not owned by a player, 1 adventurer takes 1 damage. If it is owned by a player, 1 adventurer takes 2 damage. So in this case, if you were to buy it, it instantly doubles in damage. You do have... Malagath is a warrior by nature, so you don't have to change any classes or anything like that. And you have 10 mana, so you just have to go down to either 7, or if you want, you can substitute Virgil's health.
Let's substitute.
Okay. I'm going to take Virgil down to 7. And let's throw your color on that chamber. Oop, we get the token layer. Alrighty. Okay. I like how Kev landed in 2 rooms and couldn't get anything.
Sounds about right, Mike. Sounds about right.
Yep. Alright, Kev B, let's get to you moving.
I'm almost
ready.
positive last time we played, I didn't get any rooms.
Right. You and Rihanna both in your inaugural games got nowhere. Alright, Kevin, whenever you're ready, hit that 2d6 button, and we'll see.
Alright.
We got you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to unlock chamber 6. So that is a mage room. I think, did you have a mage? Yes, you did have a mage. You have a nice, like a roundabout bunch of characters. So this one is a 3 mana cost. Deal 3 damage to 1 adventurers unless there's a mage in the party. If there is a mage, deal 1 damage to 1 adventurer. So this would cost you 3 mana if you want to buy it.
Okay.
And you have 10.
I have 10. I think I'm going to go for it.
Okay. So we're going to bring you down to 7. And let's throw that back up there. Move to our token layer. So you can do like all kinds of macros and everything on the Stream Deck and with Photoshop. But Photoshop only has like so many macro layers that you can do, so I don't have one specifically to go to like certain layers, which is not the biggest problem or anything. But let's go around maybe one more time before we do the introductions. So Kev, if you want to roll again, we'll give you your mana as well.
Okay.
Okay, so you rolled a 3, so we're going to move you to one right in front of Gerard, which is chamber 3. This is a warrior room. Again, no warriors, right, Kev? Just
No, I have the clerics, so let's go, baby.
we'll make this purple for now. So Unstable Ooze is place 1 token on Unstable Ooze when it's revealed. So this is real easy for us. We'll just put it on the token layer. I'm going to throw that there. Every time an adventurer is killed in this room, you deal X damage to an adventurer, where X is the number of tokens on the chamber. Any time that someone is killed, you add that 1 token. So This room could be really mean by the end of our game. So let's have me roll next. Okay, so I'm moving 11. So yeah, I think I'll cross the... Oop, where am I going? Would help if I was moving myself and not the token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying my best not to sweat it out in this room because I don't have the air conditioner running right now.
What's the
I tripped
temperature?
the fuse earlier. Let me wait until the fan with the thermometer spins back around. 95. I got another fan right on me too, so
It was
we're in good shape there.
Wasn't it 105 earlier?
Oh, not in here. Alright, I don't have a cleric, so I'm going to take some damage here. So this one is... One adventurer takes 1 damage. If the player uses a character ability in this room, they lose 1 mana. If they use an ultimate spell in this room, they lose 2 additional mana. We're probably not going to do any ultimate spells. And I think the only one who might run into this is Gerard and... Kev B, if you end up killing Aquila in this room, you would end up using her power automatically. So I'm going to deal my 1 damage to my my warrior. So we'll bring him down to 5. And then Gerard will have you roll next.
Alright.
So we got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And which chamber is that? That's number 14. Alright, so you don't have a thief naturally, but you can get there. This is a really mean chamber. This is 1 adventurer takes 3 damage, and then the player immediately rolls again, and it costs 5. So it's a very expensive room. But, like I said, you don't have a thief, but you do have Malagath, so you can either spend 2 mana to change him into a thief for the turn, or you can deal 1 damage to Malagath to turn him into a thief. And then you could either take health away from Virgil, or you could spend 5 mana. Or you could take the damage and roll again.
Oof. I'm gonna take the damage and roll again.
Okay, so we're going to deal 3 damage to somebody. Who do you want to smack around?
Yeah, that's disappointing. Probably Malagath. I think that would be the
Okay.
smarter. Yeah.
All right. So he's down to 4, and then let's have you roll one more time.
Alright. There we go.
All right, so you got doubles, which means that you're going to get an extra mana. So we got you at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you just landed on Vicious Bear Trap, which is the one that Kev couldn't buy earlier. You can buy it, so if you wanted, we would just take away 2 mana for you. This one is the one where...
No,
Go ahead.
No, after you.
Oh, I was going to say, 1 adventurer takes 2 damage, and then the next turn the player would only roll 1 die to move. And I just realized that we did not have Kev just roll the 1 die. So we'll have to police that better in the future.
Well, I just picked up an extra for the doubles, correct?
Right, so it would only cost you 2.
Definitely.
Okay. So let's bring you down to 8. You got another on the board. So right now you've got more than anybody else. Go back up to our token layer, throw that down, and then Kevin, we'll have you go next. Kevin B.
Alright.
Also doubles.
Nice.
So we're going to get you to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you just made it right past the Arcane Imp. So that one is going to be 12. Yep. So this is Mirror Maze. Let's zoom in there and see what that one does. If the player has 3 or more adventures, which right now you do, 1 adventurer takes 3 damage. If the player has 2 or less adventures, 1 adventurer takes 1 damage. And it's a 4 cost. You do have a thief, so you would be able to buy this if you want to. We got costly rooms this time around.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, I'm running blind for a sec. My browser with the Twitch crashed. All right. Let's see.
I can read it off for you again if you want.
was gonna say, I mean, this is the bad habit I always do of like buying everything right from the get go and not being patient. So I think you know what, I'm probably gonna pass on this one. That's a little steep.
Okay.
So
All right. Well,
that means I got.
you do have the one. You have the one guy who's got the cleric token, so you only have to take 2 damage if you want.
Okay.
So we'll take that token away for you, and now no one's got any healing tokens on the board. So you've got your mage that has 4 hit points, your healer that has 6, and Aquila, the thief, who's got 4. So someone's taken 2 damage.
Let's go with the cleric had 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you're at triple 4s, and then let me make sure that we give you that mana, because you did roll doubles.
Playing the lottery
Yeah,
today.
that's... yeah. Alrighty. So, real quick, what we're going to do, since that's technically the end of 2 runs, let's head over to... where's that going? We're going to head over to our player one more time. So, Gerard, we're on your screen right now. Do you want to tell the audience anything about yourself or any of the stuff that you got going on? Absolutely. Ooh, for whatever reason, give me 1 second. That wasn't coming through, so let me grab something real quick.
I wonder what while Mike's trying to fix this, what's the crossover between Quantum Quest and
I feel like if it's those two, you're probably also a Kevin Smith fan. I feel like it just kind of natural. I feel like it would go together.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm like, you know, I enjoy hockey enough to watch it. I don't make it a priority, and I am a Kevin Smith fan, and I do love hockey jerseys. So, and I do love Quantum Quest.
You're kind of the key
I'm
demo
gonna-
there, Kev.
I'm going to ask Mizri, who's listening on our behalf, can you hear everybody else in the Discord now? I don't even know if she can hear me. All right, good. We got the thumbs up. So go ahead. Whenever you're ready, Gerard, we'll give the website one more time.
No worries. I'll also put it in the chat. It is LibertyBellJerseys.com.
Excellent. Thank you. And that is like hockey jerseys, other stuff like that as well?
Hockey jerseys. It's a buddy of mine, Matt's website. He'll also do stripping and reapplying if you wanted to change the numbers. He ran something over the last season. The Flyers had a goalie that was removed from the roster for, let's just say, inauspicious reasons. If you mailed your jersey to him, he would strip that player's name and number for free of charge. So,
Completely different kind of stripping than I thought we were talking
indeed,
about.
he'll pull the name bar and the numbers off. Just a real credit to the community. But yeah, if you're in the market, give him a look.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You got it. Thank you.
All right, so I do know that we're going to have to do the same thing to prep for those other 3 intros. So the next time we go around, Kevin B, remind me to throw the source onto your intro page. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to hear you either. All right, and Kev, let's have you roll again.
I should have asked. Do you want me to only count one die?
Nah, we'll say that I screwed up that first time. So one of the house rules that we can play with sometimes is, like, if somebody who's doing the roll is not counting that and someone calls them out on it, they can lose a mana. We're generally not playing with too many house rules while we're playing this stuff. The only thing that we usually do is the double mana. And landing on entrance gives you an extra mana as well. So nothing too crazy. We don't have to worry about that too much, but...
What room can I buy
let's see,
now?
Let's see. I want to make sure that I landed you in the right one first. 8, 9, 10. Yep, we're good. So that one should be 13. So I don't think... Did you have a mage?
No, just player.
No mage.
See, now,
All right,
unlike,
so
unlike the other Kev, once I land on a room I can buy, I'm all in, baby. I'm buying left and right.
oh
I
right,
just
right.
played Monopoly with the kids like 4 or 5 days ago, and that's what I did, and I crushed it.
That's the way you do it. You have to become a slumlord as early as you
Oh,
can.
yeah, I had every property.
So this one's nasty, Kev. This one is you lose 2 mana, and one of your guys is going to lose 2 life as well. And you know what I realized? We didn't give Elmera the extra movement, I don't think. We didn't add the +5 to her. So we'll call it a wash if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so who are we dealing that 2 damage to?
Let's do Cold Whistle.
Okay. Etrius, I think, with the exception of Virgil and Malagath, are the only named adventurers that we have from the Tellus universe. And Etrius is from the oldest book that we had written, and Virgil and Malagath are relatively new, comparatively speaking.
Hold it.
All right,
He was
I'm
in
going
Bindings?
Yes, yeah, Etrius was, he was dead at the time, but Luca, Chaos, whoever, found him at Kafka.
Oh, man, it's been so long since I read that book.
Uh-huh. Alright, so this should be Chamber 5, and this one's one that I can buy. So this is a Mage Chamber. This is one adventure, takes 1 damage, move the player back to the space they started from on that turn. So that could be a fun one, especially because of how close this one is to the entrance. This could backfire on me a lot, because someone could end up on, like, Vicious Bear Trap, and then just keep on landing on Time Crash and bumping back.
It's not awake or not. Oh, am I not?
Yep. Nope. Good times. Alright, Gerard, let's have you move as well. Alright, we got 7. 1, 2,
Only
3,
only
4,
one
5,
dice.
6, 7. Oh, good job. So we're going to take the left dice. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. So you landed on your own chamber, and we're going to give you your 2 mana. And you are safe for this turn. Kevy B.
Whew.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is, if I'm not mistaken, chamber 17? Yep. Alright, so this can be claimed by either mages or clerics. I believe you have the cleric.
Yep.
This is Necromantic Storm. This is claimable by those 2 classes. Distribute 2 damage to the player's party, plus an additional damage for every dead adventurer they have, up to 3. So right now, you would only take the 2 damage if you didn't want to buy this chamber, but you can buy it if you want.
How much was the cost again?
3?
Yeah, what the heck? I'll take it.
Okay, so we'll drop you down to 5. And let's go up to that token layer. Use a little eyedropper tool. Throw that down, so you have got another chamber in your purview. Let's, real quick, I'm going to copy that source over, and we're going to head to your introduction page, Kevin. So give me 1 second. Throw that in there. And why don't you tell us about yourself?
All right. I'll try to keep it a little brief. But, yeah, I'm kind of a jack of all trades, I guess, is the easiest way to put myself. I kind of dabble in a lot of stuff, do a little bit of writing of my own. Nothing official on the books, just a hobby. But I'm definitely a fantasy buff, so that's why I'm just like all in for this.
There you go.
Yeah, I love it. Favorite genre. And
I think technically you and I have known each other longest compared to anybody on the stream right now.
I know, right? Well, yeah, we were like we were neighbors.
Yep.
Oh man, that was
Kev did not realize that I had someone who was longer than him on the stream.
I'm gonna hit the button right now.
All right, we're gonna head back to the recording. If you have anything else to say, obviously, Now's your time.
Honestly, all I'll add to it is some of the adventures that we used to have is honestly like the inspiration for a lot of the little bits that I do in my own writing. So I love that. It's always something fun
That's
to look
awesome.
back on.
Yeah, we like these characters because they can kind of like influence people's like D&D campaigns and things like that. So it's always fun to like add stuff like that to the mix.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Kevy G. Sorry to disappoint. We also, I don't know if you noticed, but we also gave him your portrait.
I found out about that after I picked it, man. I'm sorry.
I was like, we're just rolling with this.
I'm not even the original Ken anymore.
Yep. All right, we got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kev, you landed on your favorite chamber.
Oh, one
So
night
we'll give you your
stand.
mana. Right. Only 1 damage, so it's not the worst thing. So let's give you your mana, so you're up to 13. And then, who's taking a damage?
We're gonna go with the 4.
Okay. Runo. Alanisa never pays their debts. Seriously, that's how you end up broke. Alright. Let's do my move. Oop, I want to make sure I'm selecting the right person. And we got 9. That's 1. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have ended up on this nasty thief chamber. I do not have a thief, so I'm about to take some damage. So one adventurer takes 3 damage, and then the player immediately rolls and moves again. We're actually gonna take a drastic move here, and we are going to take out Yara Maniforge so that I don't have to deal with the extra damage there. So let's pop her off and roll again. So I got 7. Let's put this back together. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so I took 2 damage and ended up with 3 extra mana, so not the worst thing to happen that round. Gerard?
Let's do it. There we go.
Yo, these doubles
We got
left
doubles?
and right.
Alright, Gerard, you have landed on a mage chamber. You do have a mage naturally, and this is a 2 mana cost, so it would only cost you 1 because of the doubles. So this is 1 adventure, takes 1 damage, the player immediately rolls and moves again, but moves backwards.
I mean, yeah, right? I'd have to.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah. So let's throw that. Do you want to use mana, or do you want to deal damage to Virgil?
No, better use the mana.
Okay, so we're going to bring you down to 9. And let's throw your token on there. There is like a super complex version of Quantum Quest that people can play that has like every one of the classes has like additional abilities, so like you could shift the move. That's not the right place. You can like shift the movement and stuff, but we don't play that here because it makes things. Sorry, I'm hitting the wrong buttons on the Steam Deck. It makes things way too complicated. But. Kevy B.
All right.
All right, so we got you on Gerard's Vicious Bear Trap. So this is the first time that we've landed on a chamber that someone else owns. So Gerard, you're the one who ultimately ends up deciding this, the first part of this card. So 1 adventure takes 2 damage. So you're the one who decides amongst these trio of 4s who's going to take that 2 damage.
I got my visual back just in time.
It's a nice mix. Like, he's got everything. He's got the mage, the cleric, and the thief. If you need to see the board, you can ask me for that as well.
Deal it to the cleric.
Okay, so we got Gorak down to 2. And let's head back here. Now, we have to remember, Kev, you're just moving with 1 die next turn.
Okay.
And Kevy G,
Let's do it.
doubles. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Now you landed on Time Crash. So you gained 1 mana, you took 1 damage, and you're back on Unstable Ooze. But I don't think it's not rules as written this way, but this is the way that I interpret my own card. You're just back there. It's not like you triggered the effect. For a 3 mana card, I don't think that you do that. But you gained a mana. And let's deal it to... You were smacking Etrius around earlier, so we'll keep whittling him down. And let's do a move from me. Where am I at? Why did you not... There we go. So 9 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So another chamber that we have not unlocked yet. Is that 10? Alright, it's a warrior. I don't believe I have... Oh, I do have a warrior. Sweet. Alright, so this is Snare Trap. 1 adventurer takes 1 damage. If the player has 4 or more adventurers in their party, which would never happen in this case, they lose their turn. So I'm just going to get it just so that I can be your friendly neighborhood slumlord. So I'll drop that down to 12, bring it up to the token layer. Okay, and Gerard, have you go next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is... You definitely have the mana for it. This is Arcane Lightning. This is a 5 mana cost. That's because if you can't buy it, you end up with 1 adventurer taking 2 damage and the player loses 2 mana. So this is... It's a steep cost, but yeah, you can buy it.
Yeah, the must purchase, because the alternative, you're still taking
You're
a
getting
hit.
squished. Yeah. Yep. So do you want to do it with the mana, or do you want to deal damage to Virgil?
Let's take it out of the mana.
Okay. So we're down to 4. Oh, you know what? I haven't been doing any... You know what? My tablet is downstairs. I do have like some transition stuff that we could do to kind of snazz things up, but my brain is not functioning all right as it is because of the heat. But it hasn't gone up, so that's a good sign. Alright, so we got that there. Kevin B, let's do one more round with you, and then we'll interview Kevin G.
All right. And we're just it's only 1 die, right?
Yes,
Okay.
So we're going to take you 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you ended up, again, getting smacked around by Gerard's room.
Oh, no.
So this one was, if this room is not owned by a player, 1 adventurer takes 1 damage, but because it is, Gerard's going to pick a character to take 2 damage. So, Gerard, you could wipe Gorak out of this game right now.
Okay.
So we'll find out what kind of player Gerard is. Is he benevolent or is he dastardly?
You really have to ask. We're going to take the cleric out of the game.
There we go. Gorak, see you later. And let's bring us down here to these. There we go. So 1 more card is flipped. Kevin, at least you weren't the first person to lose an adventure. And Kevin G, let's make sure that when you're talking, we can actually hear you. All right, Kevin G, tell us about you.
Give me 1 second, guys. Call me in the middle of changing some diapers.
All right, then in that case, what I'm going to do... Oh.
That was fast.
I think it might have been a reference to before.
That was literally what I was doing while fucking original Kev was
The original Kev be a thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just going to call Kev at work second Kev from now on.
Replacement level Kevin.
There's other kids in my life I literally call other Kev, and now I like you.
I can't wait for you to have like that conversation with Jen and be like, I never knew.
First and foremost, I want to talk about how Gerard Club was based in North Carolina, even though it's a Liberty Bell jerseys.
Yeah,
That's
Matt
wild.
lives down in Hurricane Country now.
Anyway, listen, I do lots and lots of things, but none of that's important because I'm having a crisis at being the other thing. But also because go watch Deadpool. There's nothing better than that. Go to the theaters, watch Deadpool and Wolverine. That's all you do.
That is important. We're seeing it our second time on Saturday. You already saw it 2 times, Kev, or is it your third time?
No, I only saw it twice. I will see it a third time, maybe four, probably four. Who am I kidding? I have movies. The last movie I saw upwards of 10 times in theaters, I'm pretty sure, was the original X-Men movie back when we were 16 years old.
Well, hey, Hugh Jackman's broke again. You gotta make sure that you inflate this film so that he gets enough money to get another fiance.
Hey, I mean, it's A-list, baby, so I'm paying $20 a month regardless. So
there you go.
Yeah, no, this might be the first movie I go to see multiple, like upwards of 10 times because it's that good.
It is really good. I agree.
I haven't had a chance to really talk about it in an environment like this, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone, even though it's been out for several days and the stars are spoiled. But it really is one of the things that I love about this movie is even though it's in the MCU officially, it never once feels like an MCU movie. It is a Deadpool movie first and foremost, and then also an X-Men movie, a Fox X-Men movie. It very much feels like that in all the best ways. And the fact that it feels like that is very special to me because this, that franchise, has been with us for 24 years and means more to me than the Avengers.
Right. Yeah, I think the only thing that kind of makes it feel MCU-ish is the Loki connection and maybe the sling ring,
right?
Magic portal,
yeah.
and they were both things that you saw in the trailer, so I don't feel bad about quote unquote spoiling that.
Absolutely, and they are MCU-ish, but I meant yes, there's MCU references certainly. It doesn't feel like an MCU movie. It doesn't feel like I'm going to see Iron Man or Thor or Deadpool. Definitely Deadpool, Doctor Strange.
Right. I will say it does have a slight Guardians of the Galaxy feel to it.
But I feel like
I'd agree with that.
I do agree with that, but I also feel like Deadpool 1 and 2 and 3 all have a similar vibe to Guardians in the sense that it might not be necessarily a group of functioning heroes, but
it's got the found family trope enough, I suppose.
And for me, a lot of it is the soundtrack, right? That's what makes it sound feel like Guardians 2. Is that it's just kind of killer
yeah,
soundtrack.
that's true.
I really do feel like.
Hey, Kev, roll while you're talking.
I just feel like the first two Marvel movies or Deadpool movies were like that as well.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I think you're right there.
you can also follow me at DeadpoolCav on all those things. Go see it.
So this is a fun little crosswalk of things right now. So Snare Trap actually has the art for this character, who is inspired by other Kev, not first Kev, other Kev, who just landed on this chamber. So one of Kev's characters is going to take a damage. So we'll go over here, and we'll keep on whittling Atreus down.
Okay. What would it make that really good if it was owned by fucking KFC original Kev?
Language, Kev.
Oh, no, man. The guy...
Don't get me kicked off.
I can't believe you were the first one to curse out of us.
Oh, I was right.
All right, we are unlocking 16. So this one is a mage chamber, so I do have the ability to buy it, I think. Yeah, I have plenty of mana. So this is Fire Whirl. 2 adventurers each take 2 damage. The player immediately rolls and moves again. Deal another 1 damage to an adventurer for every player you pass. So that is a nasty one. So absolutely going to spend the mana. So we'll bring that down to 7. Throw a token on there. I have these little weenie ones over here, and then I've got this one that's going to really smack people around. So
talking about all your runes.
All right, and Gerard.
All right.
Okay. Just passing that room, but you are landing on, I think that's Kevin's Kevin B. So he's finally dishing it back. So this one is distribute 2 damage to the player's party, plus an additional damage for every dead adventure. So, Kev, you're able to deal 2 damage any way you want to Gerard's adventures.
All right.
Russians. That's terrible.
Let's see here. Taking a look at that subtext there real quick.
Yep. Manali started off as the squishiest. Virgil started off the toughest. Malagath is the one with probably the most OP power amongst the 3 of them.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to throw it on Malagath there.
Okay, so we're down to 2 there. And Kevin, it's your turn to move next. Not Kev G, Kev B.
Oh, damn it. Ignore that roll then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, the 2 Kevs together at last. All right, on the Kev chamber too. So we're gonna deal. You guys are both caught in the same snare. We're gonna be an agent of chaos, and we're gonna start to deal some damage to Aquila so that she drops a bomb. And we are going to skip the me introduction because I'm going to kind of give the what for about all my stuff at the end. So Kev will just move right up to you next.
Oh, is it me now?
Yes, sir. Double ones.
I mean, son of a bitch.
Well, hey, the nice thing is you landed on a room you could buy.
Oh, y'all buying it. Don't even ask.
All right, so we're going to take you down to 11 mana because you got the doubles. And you got your first room, Kev. I'm so proud.
Since playing public, it's my first room.
Mm-hmm. So the funny thing is, thus far, none of the developers have won a game. So, and it doesn't look like, with one card down already, it doesn't look like things are going my way this game either. We'll see. All right, so I got 6.
What does this room do? I just bought it without knowing.
So that one is, if the player has 3 or more adventures, 1 adventure takes 3 damage. If the player has 2 or less, they take 1. So it's kind of stinky to get late in the game, but
Right.
it's better than taking the damage.
Sure.
All right, so this one is 1 adventure takes 1 damage, and I'm the one who decides. So we'll deal it to Jandar. And we'll give me my 2 mana, and Gerard, you can roll next.
All right.
Okay, you got 9. We're going to give you your 2 mana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You and Kevin B are just dealing damage back and forth. So, Kevin, you're going to deal 3 damage to one of Gerard's adventures, unless he has a mage in the party. His mage is still alive at this point, so you're only going to deal 1 damage. So you get to decide which of these 3 takes that damage. Gerard, I'm bringing you up to 6 mana.
Okay. All right, we're going to keep at it. I'm going to go with Malagath again.
All right, he's on the last throws, and then you get to move next, Kev. Kev B.
Oh, gotcha.
You gotta stick with Kevin for OG. And Kevin
Can we just call Kevin G the second Kevin?
The second Kevin, other Kevin.
I mean,
All
Kevin
right.
number 2 sounds like bathroom code.
That's very true. All right, so this is you're in a tricky situation here, Kevin B. You got 1 adventure, it takes 3 damage, and you'd immediately roll again, or you can spend the 5 mana to buy this chamber.
Yeah, I'll take it. Why not?
Okay. And this is going to be a nasty room when you ultimately do kick the bucket.
Okay.
Because we haven't even gotten to it yet, but the the game kicks into gear once the first player is gone because they haunt the rooms that they own, and they deal double damage for anyone who lands there. So it gets nasty.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Kev wants everybody to hydrate, and he's gonna waterboard us.
Uh-oh.
I've got a special reaction just for that. Once he's done. Hold on. Kev said, but which one? Original recipe or second, Kevin?
Oh, that's
All
great.
Alrighty. It's like 7 hydrates that Kev just put in there.
Yep.
8 hydrates. So everybody, you gotta take a drink. That's the rule.
Bring up, boys. I got. Oh, I should also plug the right here.
So far. Oh,
Alright, Kev, while you're heading us to hydrate, you roll too.
Oh, 6. I like that.
Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Refreshing.
Yeah, let me take another drink. I can turn it like so that you can only redeem like the same thing like once per stream.
Where's
But
the
like
fun?
this has become it's become such a like a staple of this experience that we're not going to do that.
It's
All right, so we've got
guaranteed. I enjoyed
18.
that at the water.
All right, you still got a thief, Kev. So this is Demon Door. This is another mean one. One adventurer takes 2 damage. The player moves forward 5 spaces where they trigger the effect of the chamber they land on. If they pass the entrance, they do not collect 2 mana. So you're definitely going to pass the entrance if you end up landing on the space. So it is mean indeed. So it's a 4 mana room. Kev, I think I know what you're going to do.
Yeah, I can buy it. I got it.
Right.
Spend that money.
All right, so Kev is officially 2 chambers higher than he's ever been before in one of these live games. Okay, and let's go into my move. And we got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just landed on Gerard's Chrono Lord. This is 1 adventure, takes 1 damage, and then I immediately have to roll again, but move backwards. So, I've got 2 4s. Which one of these guys is taking a damage, Gerard? Fango says, don't worry about the dark, I'll light up the night, and Jandar Rovan is, the Sentinels of Gwyndalar are known to be excellent marksmen. Jandar likes to challenge himself with a little hand-to-hand combat. Which one of them sounds like more of a prick to you?
Go with Fango.
Okay. All of my characters have like this. They sound like Star Wars characters. All right, so I got 5, but I'm moving backwards. So select that and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here's the fun part. You landed me on a room that I can buy, so I'm gonna buy it. So no more damage for me this turn. And let's real quick, while I'm over there, change the color of that token so that we can denote that it's mine. And Gerard, it's your turn.
1 second. There we go.
Okay, we got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you are safe on your own room. Hey, I don't know if RVL Fanta 2001 is subscribed, but if they're not, they should do that. They should subscribe so that I get my numbers up, and we can unlock some new stuff in the game to follow, because we've got all kinds of stuff that's coming up. We'll show a little bit more of that. What up? Oh, I'm told to stretch. So everybody stretch. We'll go into that in a second when Kev B is done his roll. Kevin B, I'm sorry, Kev G.
Oh, okay.
You can just call him
So,
original
Kevin
recipe
B.
and we'll
Right.
Wait, so it is me?
It is you. All right, double ones. You are landing on my room, and it's a nasty
Oh
one.
God.
So let's give you your mana first. Oh, it's gonna be real not happy for you. So 2 adventurers each take 2 damage. So let's deal that first.
Oh no.
Onyx is down to 2. Aquila is down to 1, and you're about to see why this is such a mean room. So do me a favor and roll one more time.
Okay.
All right, so you are moving 9. Doesn't say anything about not collecting mana or anything like that, so you're okay as far as that goes. But we are going to pass 2 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it doesn't say anything about making you suffer from that room. That would be so mean, because that would have brought you right back to that room. I mean, you don't trigger anything there, but still. So let's give you your 2 mana. And here's the thing. You passed 2 adventurers, or 2 players. Deal another 1 damage to an adventurer for every player you pass. So, you are down to your last hit point for the night.
Okay.
Alright, let's bring Onyx out of the mix here. Alright, so we'll take a real quick break. Everybody can hydrate, stretch, do whatever you need to do. We're going to real quick look at like previews for upcoming Quantum Quest games, and then we are going to go over to our sponsors for the evening, so that you can see some other fantasy stuff that you might be able to enjoy. Now that our Twitch channel has reached affiliate status, we can start to do some really cool things. One of them is inviting you to play our tabletop dungeon diving game, Quantum Quest. Using our channel points, called Quest Coins, you can queue up for one of our forthcoming Tabletop Thursday games. In addition, as we amass more followers, we'll continue to add new ways for you to use your Quest Coins. Join us and see if you can escape the living dungeon.
Thought video was working. I went and got a haircut just in case.
Yeah,
I actually combed my
it's
hair.
too much on the screen to have the video, but like I would totally like put video up for things like hydrate and stretch. All right, we're going to real quick hop over to the sponsor page next. And now, a word from our sponsors. A spectacular whirlwind adventure that mystifies as much as it enthralls readers, Raymond Dwayne's Quinine is the sort of epic fantasy that most people would have a hard time dreaming of. Yet, the author has done much with this universe, establishing foundational pieces of rich lore, religious history and prophecy, and wrapping it all together in a package that makes it feel like some of the best pulp fantasy of yesteryear. Indeed, there is a way that Quinine is presented that makes it feel as though this hero has been around for decades. Despite the classic feel, though, it is also wild in its imagination, with blended species bringing a sense of alien majesty to the world, which just so happens to be the massive hand of the goddess. If you'd like to learn more, head over to the Tellust website, where you'll be able to find our promotion for Quinine by Raymond Dwayne. Take elements of a treasure-hunting road trip, foreboding dark magic, and swashbuckling adventures on the high seas, and you've got a recipe for David Smith's debut historical fantasy, Raise the Flag. With prose that will immerse readers and an alternate history of pirate escapades ripe for exploring, this book is captivating throughout. A great cast of characters and enjoyable settings round out the components necessary to make this an addicting read. And though it's presented as a standalone adventure, there are enough ways forward to create a sprawling world of additional pirate tales. If that has piqued your interest, don't wait. Check out our promotion for David Smith's entertaining story, Raise the Flag, on Tellust today. Author Kane Soki delivers a stunning and swift dark fantasy with his debut, Gore. The titular hero is, at once, in a world that is overwhelmed by evil, but also the only one who could possibly stand against the demonic onslaught. Soki isn't afraid to really throw everything he's got at his hero, and the book has more than enough blood and grit to show for it. But there's a method to the author's madness. Dark and dreary as they may be, the scenes are written beautifully. As rough as the world is, the dialogue is chosen with care and delivered as witty and fun repartee. It's a quick read, perfect for unwinding over the weekend. If you've been looking for a dark fantasy with tons of spectacle that feels like a fun treat, don't wait. Check out our promo for Gore by Kane Soki on the Tellust website.
Full dice.
Ugh.
Getting better rolls. I wonder if Mike's talking because I can't hear him.
I was talking, but I muted the Yeti because the Yeti is on the sponsor stuff just in case I have to real quick manually do a sponsor spot.
Gotcha.
But Kev, go ahead and roll.
Second, Kev.
Yes, second Kev.
I am the second coming.
All right. Oh, there we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, look at that! All right, let's give you your mana first, and then this is great. I got a cool opportunity here.
What happens here?
Bye, Atreus. So you landed on my slime chamber, and that is the one where, if somebody dies, it makes it so that we put another token on that chamber.
Okay.
So you just made it so that this room got extra nasty,
Oh,
and you lost a character for it too. So
you know what? I'll take
win-win. All right, so we are going back to the screen. I am going to move. We gave you your mana, Kev. And let's move me. Doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. There's a chamber that we haven't unlocked yet.
How come when I get
That's
doubles,
9.
it's just Snake Eyes?
Right. Do you remember we were playing live like at the table and that was happening all the time?
Yeah.
RVL Fanta says you're the GOAT though, Kev. All right, we got
Besides,
Phantom Chains. One adventurer takes 1 damage. The player's party is moved back 5 spaces where they trigger the effects of the room that they land in. But I am going to buy this because I do have a warrior and I do have 2 mana. So we'll drop that down to 4. Throw another token on there. There's a lot of green on this board right now. And Gerard, whenever you are ready, you can abandon your college team. Okay, we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so you and Kev are duking it out. Kev B, this is distribute 2 damage to the player's party plus an additional damage for every. So no, it's just 2 damage for now.
Okay.
So you can. Oops, sorry, my thing is all over the place. So you can deal that damage to Malagath and take him out, and then you can deal another damage to somebody else. Or if you want to be benevolent, you can deal 2 damage to somebody else.
Goodbye, sweet.
Let's go ahead and throw one on Malaga.
Okay.
The other one, who's gonna get it?
So here's the fun part. Virgil only works if Manali is in the game. Like if there's another mage chamber that Gerard lands in, and Manali's not on the board, Virgil can't do anything about that room.
Okay.
So chew on that.
Gee, thanks.
It's to help everybody who eventually is going to get this game understand.
Let's go ahead and you know what? I'll try to. I took out the other guy.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, let's throw it on Virgil.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So Kevin B, let's have you roll next and see if you guys keep on trading punches.
Okay.
I feel like that's the 11th Kev, right?
Right. Oh yeah. Now you actually are safe on your own chamber. So Evil Kev, let's have you roll next.
Messiah.
Alright, we got 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you just landed on Benevolent Kev's chamber. This one's a mean one. 1 adventure takes 3 damage, and then you're going to immediately roll again. So Benevolent Kev, are you going to stay benevolent and deal 3 damage to Elmera, or are you going to kill Runo? Benevolent Kev.
Oh wait. Oh crap.
Right.
Me, sorry.
RVL just said that this is like Magic the Gathering and Monopoly had a baby, and I'm here for it.
That's exactly how.
That's exactly it.
Yep.
So how much damage are we throwing here?
3 damage.
3.
It's a nasty one.
Oh. Let's throw it on. Let's not take out Runo here. We'll
All right, so we're doing
yeah.
3, bringing Elmera down to 2. Okay, and we'll see which nasty room I end up in. So let's do a roll. Doubles. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another chamber that we have yet to unveil. This should be 15. This is a cleric room, so I cannot buy it. This is an easy one. Choose one, lose a mana, or one adventure takes 1 damage. I am just not going to do anything with my mana because I rolled doubles. So that room is open to anybody else who wants to buy it. Gerard, let's have you move next. All right, you are about to be the recipient of 3 mana because you landed directly on the entrance, which is not like Go from Monopoly.
I don't know, man.
It pretty much is.
Kind of
I'll explain this the next time we take a tiny little break, but Benevolent Kev, we're going to have you roll next.
Okay. Let's see what we get here. All right.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, Benevolence has paid you back in dividends.
Okay.
So you also just got yourself 3 mana.
Sweet.
Evil Kev. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't have you roll that extra time last time. No one called me out on it.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is going on?
Am I a go?
Yes. Let's see if we can somehow make magic happen here. I need to get a 6.
Yo, if that happens,
Nope. I screwed it all up. Oh, hold on 1 second. I don't want that. Let's see. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I landed on the Kin Malar portal. This one was 2 damage to one of my adventures. So Gerard, you can decide which one of my guys is taking that damage. We got, I think, 1 or 2 cards that have not been unveiled yet, and I think most of my cards have been, like, most of the chambers that I bought were mage cards. So if you're playing kind of like poker, does that mean that there's a better chance for me to land on a warrior one? I don't know.
Neither do I, but let's do it to Fango again.
Okay. Yeah, like, Fango definitely sounds like a bounty hunter from Star Wars, for sure. All right, Gerard, we'll have you move again.
Fango, that's why.
Yep. All right, we got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm paying you back. So this one was 1 adventure takes 1 damage, and then the player's party is moved back 5 spaces where they trigger the effects of the room that they land in. So we'll take you there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you're safe on your own chamber, so we don't have to do anything there. And we'll be benevolent. It seems to be working out for Kevy B. All right. Speaking of which, Kevy B, let's have you roll.
I mean,
From
yeah,
the side, they can deal damage. It's gonna be bad.
trying to play nice because when I actually explode, things are going to get uglier. So.
That's absolutely true.
All right, here we go.
We got another 8 as well, so same place, and then you're going to end up on this chamber. So I'm going to deal the damage first, and it's not going to matter. So actually, since we'll keep you on my chamber, and that'll be where your bomb is.
This is it. I'm going nuclear.
Yep. So Akila's bomb is there. Let's take Akila out, and you are the first person out, so you are going to start haunting some chambers.
Naboo.
So now anytime anyone lands on a blue chamber up in here, it's going to be double damage. And he's got like nothing but mean cards, so this is going to be nasty. All right. Evil Kev.
Looks like original recipe got a little well done
Wow.
All right, we got 7. So Kev is safe for this round. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But he did land on Chrono Lord. So this is 1 adventure takes 1 damage, and then the player immediately moves again but rolls backwards. We're going to try and remember it this time. So, Gerard, who's taking that 1? Is it going to be Runo or Elmera?
Runo this time.
Okay, 2 and 2s. And let's zoom in one more time, and Kev, roll one more time for me.
Is it 1 dice or both dice?
That one is both dice. Doubles, snake eyes. All right, now
Oh no.
this one's nasty. So let's give you your mana, but you're going to. Do you have a mage, Kev?
No, I have a cleric.
All right, so let's give you your piddly mana, and then Kevin B. Are you killing Bruno or Elmera?
Kevin's choice.
Okay, choose 5 extra spaces on their turn. Let's take out the healer.
Okay, Bruno, you have paid your debts in blood.
Joke's on you. That's who I would have taken out.
Okay. All right, things are getting nasty. There's nobody who's blood free at this point. Let's see if I cross the threshold and hit that bomb. Oof. All right, so I'm gonna hit the bomb. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm at least safe on my own room, but we are gonna deal that 1 damage from the bomb. And I'm guessing, are you gonna take out Fango, Kevin B? Or are we dealing 1 to Jandar? You don't have to be benevolent anymore. You're out of the
I
game.
was gonna say, yeah, let's take out Fango.
Okay.
Yo, so I must have missed something. What awesome card allows this? Is it like when you get box cards here, or anything?
So, Aquila, who was here, we'll go over to the sponsor page or the player page real quick. Aquila has this ability where when she dies, on the actual like tabletop version, you flip the card that they're in, and then the next player who passes that room deals 1 damage to one of their adventurers. Technically, it's the person deals it, but I feel like I might change that before this goes live because I like it better having it be the dead, the player of the owner of Aquila. So I am safe on my room over here. Did lose an adventurer, but we'll see where we go from here. Gerard, we got you up next, man.
1 second.
Did I give myself my mana? I didn't do it, so I'm going to say I didn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so you are on Kev's room. It doesn't do so much damage now. If the player has 2 or less adventures, 1 adventure takes 1 damage. So it kind of paid off to have Malagath dead. But Kevy G, who are we dealing that damage to?
Let's
The mage, Manali. Boink. All right, Manali's down to 2, and you don't have to do anything else there, except roll yourself.
4.
Kevin. Oh, Kevin. Kev, I'm gonna roll for you. I'm rolling for him. All right, so he's got 6.
Sorry, the kid took my.
Nice, very nice. I rolled 6 for you. You're safe on your own chamber, so it worked out for you. All right, I am rolling my own dice.
They're on.
You are
They're
A-okay.
on our side.
All right. All right, so Gerard, you're dealing 2 damage to the only guy I have left, so you don't have to make a choice, and then next turn I only roll 1 die. So I am on death's door over here. And Gerard, it is your move next.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Okay, we got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you ended up on Kev's Demon Door. This one's a nasty one. So 1 adventure takes 2 damage. So Kev, are you going to kill Manali?
It's not even a question.
All right, so we're down to our Golem character for Gerard, and then we have to actually have you move again. You don't have to roll dice or anything. I think the card designates where you're going. So this is player moves forward 5 spaces where they trigger the effect of the chamber they land on. If they pass the entrance, they do not collect 2 mana. So you get
Do not collect.
no mana for passing. What do you say, Kev?
Do not collect. Or do not pass go. Do not collect.
Right. 3, 4, 5. Aha! And you landed on Unstable Ooze, and that's 2 damage to you, so your Virgil's down to 3 hit points. This is the closest game with 3 people that I think I've ever seen. Kev? We got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, safe on your own room. Pretty good.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Alrighty, let's see. Oh, I got just the 2. So 1, 2. I'm going to get the mana. I think I just survived this one, because that's just 1 damage. So Jandar lives 1 more turn. So we'll bring me up to 8. And bring that down to 1. Gerard, this could be it for you.
Probably. 1 second. There we go.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are safe, my dude, because you only took 1 damage. So Virgil is in the snare trap. And I think, funny enough, in the Quantum Quest novelization, I think Virgil got caught in a snare as well. Kev, let's see if you survive this round.
Yeah, I just rolled already.
Oh, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you just landed on Kevy B, original recipe, 1 damage unless there is a mage. If there 3 damage unless there's a mage. I don't think there's a mage. By Elmera. Both Kevs out of the game first.
Damn you, well done, Kev.
All right, this is crazy.
Back to the pile.
See what happens. We'll see what happens.
If the creator
7.
of the series wins his own game, I'm calling shenanigans.
Oh, I've seen
I am with it for now. None of the creators have won this yet. So I am eager to see if this roll does you in, Gerard.
Probably. Boom.
Doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it was a nice game, my friend.
It sure was.
Whew! That was the closest game that I've seen in a long time. So I now keep in mind I played this twice to get into the championship round. But that was a very good game, guys. Thank you very much. Let's give everybody a chance to talk a little bit about yourselves again real quick. So I'm going to go to our QQ player 1. Go ahead, Gerard. You can talk about yourself again real quick if you'd like.
I covered the only thing I really wanted to talk about, so I'm going to cede my time to Kev.
All right,
Which one?
Kevy B.
this one. Okay. All right, I'm going to take this opportunity to say to you, Kevin. You may not have been the first Kevin, but you're the Kevin we deserve. Let's look at it like that.
And then, speaking of which, RVL says they need a new person to cheer for. We're going to have a championship game, and you can figure out who you want it to be.
Well, listen, it's been great to have a losing streak that's gone on for so long. Because I can't remember the last time I won a game.
But you know what? You're losing a little less
Yeah.
every time.
This time it was. I just kept on thinking about that one game, Travis, and it was just warrior room after warrior room after warrior room.
Mhm.
So sometimes I get like PST in my PSTV in my mind.
You got card and dice PTSD.
Yeah. But yeah, at that dirty cat everywhere. Fine.
There we
Watch Deadpool and Wolverine, obviously.
All right, we're going to go to. Oh, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say, am I the only one who hasn't seen that?
You must be. I'm
I
glad that
think
we
so.
didn't spoil
Yeah.
it too bad.
Thank you.
Why are
So,
you playing
we-
this game? Oh my God.
Trust me,
We are going
I'm
to-
bouncing off the walls. I will be.
We're going to go to the show closing page, and the Discord is going to drop. I'll still hear you guys in the background, so we can talk afterwards. But the fans won't hear you or anything. So I just want to once again thank you guys for playing tonight. It was a lot of fun, and I appreciate having the opportunity to go around this dungeon a bunch of times with you guys.
First of all, awesome. Thank you. I agree. This is a lot of fun to play. Also,
Definitely.
this one went by so much quicker than first time. First time I played, I felt like
Yeah,
I played
yeah.
for like 17 hours.
Yeah, I mean, it went a little bit longer than I prefer it to, but I feel like we were still having a good time. So,
That was a blast.
Definitely.
all right, we're gonna go to our show closing page now. So, folks, on the screen, you should see all the places that you can find Tellus stuff out there on the internet. Best place to start off with is Tellus.com. That'll bring you to all the other kinds of projects that we're working on. We got a bunch of places for you to find our tabletop maps. So Patreon.com/Tellus is where you can find the digital versions of our maps. We post them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays in various forms. Tuesdays and Thursdays there, we also do some kind of art post. If you want to get physical versions of our maps, you can go to tellus.etsy.com. We have them on 18-inch by 36-inch mats that are really great. They make for nice mouse pads if you don't need to use them anymore for your campaign, but they look great. I just got 25 of them printed for the Lehigh Valley Comic Con. Kev thinks that my voice is a little too scratchy, so I'm going to take one drink. Just one, Kev. And then I'll take the other one afterwards. The other thing that we got that's a new logo on here is Drive-Thru RPG. We have, I think, over 100 maps on Drive-Thru RPG at this point. You can get to it really easy by going to battlemapfantasy.com. The other places that you can look at us, TikTok.com/@WeirdWitchWands has Rihanna's one-of-a-kind handcrafted magic wands. TikTok.com/@TalesOfTellus has by far the most popular person that we've ever had on this channel, and that is our dog Luna, who has 6.3 million views on one of her videos. We've got the last places that I'm going to pitch to you for this video, YouTube.com/@WorldOfTellus is where you're going to want to go to watch these videos, Quantum Quest Live, the tabletop maps, Talking Tellus, after Twitch knocks us off the platform after the 3 or 4 weeks or whatever it is. Thank you, by the way, Shiny Strawberries, for the follow. And then the last place, the best place, twitch.tv/ThatTellusGuy. That's the only place where you can waterboard us like Kev has all night, where you can chat with us, figure out who you're rooting for these Quantum Quest Lives, things like that. Definitely, if you haven't already, throw us a follow. As we get closer to that 70 follower amount, you're going to unlock some pretty cool stuff for us. And if we can do it before the championship game, even if we can't, we might do a little something fun to make it even more exciting for all the viewers. But that is going to wrap us up for today. Dave also wants us to hydrate, so make sure you take another drink for Dave. And that'll be it for today. But I thank you. I'll miss you. Goodbye.